Greetings from the Dark Hour. I'm Scythe, bringing you another episode of Persona 3 Portable. Okay, so what we wanted to do there is not possible right now, so let's go to Port Island. Why am I going to Port Island? Oh, here's a cat. The cat is purring loud. It seems happy. If you come back to feed it, and feed it some more, you might get healthier. Unfortunately, you can't, like, charming. I feel I'm charming enough right now. I mean, for the current time period. It's more like bookworm all over again. Study by yourself in the library. Manage to solve a difficult problem. Academics increase. It's getting late. Decide to go back to the dorm. Evening.
Sup, dude?
I better go study since exams are coming up. That's like new for okay. Oh well, I have stuff to do. What? Get. So, I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that. I'm back now. So, assuming that there's exams coming up and everything, and it just told me that, we'll spend the time studying. Clubs are now disabled until the end of exams, which means I can't do any social links, and Tartarus is so out of the question. And here's Junpei. You're an ass, Junpei. You're an ass. Like, I care. Well, you've been studying too, you know, this morning. More class, blah de blah de blah. Imperial Prince. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna say it, actually. You received a text message. It's from Akihiko. Class is ended for today. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Yeah, that's what I was actually gonna do. You studied by yourself in the library. I am saying speech bubbles that I've already said before. Academics has increased. It's getting late. I should say something new about those, but it's kind of hard. Bum, 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 bum. The dormitory command room. Mitsuru is giving an account of the battle at the hotel to Itsuki.
So that's what happened on the night of the 7th. It was a difficult operation.
But we managed to figure it out, and...
I see. They're getting tougher.
No, they're not. Are you kidding? Those... shadows only last like 2 minutes. I know, like, guardians of whatever floor that take longer fights.
But it's not all bad news. I called today's meeting because...
Because... you're... calling a meeting for no apparent reason?
I'm sorry. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Mitsuru Senpai something.
Me?
Since I've joined, so many things have happened. I went along with it without really understanding what was going on. But now I need to know. I'm gonna ask you straight out.
Dun dun dun! I felt like there was need for that. There.
You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You act like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour and Tartarus. But they're related to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan. There was an explosion near our school, and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But around the same time, a large number of students were recorded as absent.
Was that the original plotline of Persona? I don't know if they're actually canon to each other or not.
Seems like more than just a coincidence.
What do you mean?
Can somebody clarify that or something?
I dug up some old school records and found something interesting.
Oh, really?
The students who were absent, they all collapsed suddenly and had to be hospitalized. Sound familiar? You know, like the girls who bullied Fuka. There has to be an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident?
A giant explosion that caused an entire lab to explode and shadows... Whoa. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself.
The Kirijo group built our school, so you must know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. It just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right. I'll tell you the whole story. The
Hours
shadows
later.
have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates that they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies. But what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They would be a source of unimaginable power, wouldn't they?
What?
Isn't that what Persona is? Persona. Blah.
14 years ago, one man pursued that line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power for something extraordinary.
Like what?
He assembled a team of top scientists, and over several years he put together an impressive collection of shadows.
You what? Damn, it's freaking crazy.
However, 10 years ago, during the final stages of the experiment, they lost control of the shadow's power.
And kaboom.
And in the process, the very nature of the world was altered.
Oh my. Do you mean...
The Dark Hour and Tartarus?
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
Okay, I said that in the opposite order of you, but whatever.
By their account, the mass of shadows they collected split into several large ones that then dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Is that why they've appeared in different places?
Yes.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. That's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
I'm afraid it's just as you're thinking. Port Island must have been an ideal location for them. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could do as they pleased.
It's like international waters or something.
As you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekukan High School.
Does that mean all we've been doing is cleaning up their mess? You lied to us? You knew, too, didn't you, Senpai? They've just been using us. Or do you not care as long as you get to fight?
Never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like. It was my decision not to share that information. I'm sorry. I never intended to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. As absurd as it may seem, only we, with our personas, can fight the shadows.
How could you?
Besides, some of us were never given a choice.
Nope.
Mitsuru, don't.
Yukari, it's those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But...
It's been 10 years since that incident. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But since they're active, at least we can find and destroy them. Do you realize what this means?
Yes, I
What
do.
if I told you that those 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're lying.
Then if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See, it's good news, isn't it?
Is that true?
There's evidence to support it. Now, our true battle begins.
Oh, let's see. It's like, August.
I see.
It's August, right? No, it would be July.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to just wait for them.
Of course
Indeed.
not.
And there are many mysteries still surrounding Tartarus. Why
There's too
did
much
such
talking.
a gigantic structure appear in the first place?
You must defeat the 12 shadows, which started all this. In order to eradicate the Dark Hour, not Dark, whatever, and Tartarus. You must fight to protect the people and declare ultimate justice. Justice. There are 6 left. You seem so calm. It's because you can do anything. Compared to that, I'm just a mediocre fighter. Actually, he does have a point. Hello. Dun, dun, dun. Strange status increase. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Probably be the last one.
I never felt like down. I never felt like down.
Up but down.
But they're still with me. Down. You gotta tell
Hold on.
me
I still have time. I need to de-equip everybody who's wearing specialized equipment.
I never felt like down. I never felt like down.
I give that one to 2K, I guess. Critical rate up, yes. You pick it up one day. Okay. This is the most time I've actually spent on, like, customizing other people's weapons instead of just buying them. So, we'll continue our Tartarus rush after exams. And I'm pretty sure there's an event after that. Exams, Marine Day, test results, ending ceremony, Operation Day. Wait. But still, finals are coming up. There's only one thing to do about it: study. And we should get along fine. Until next time, this has been another episode of Persona 3 Portable.